Right, hiya, welcome back to my channel. I told you that this time you wouldn't have to wait a whole year until a video, and I was finally right. You only needed to wait 1 or 2 weeks until since my last video that I did about asexuality. And I've got a bit of a topic to talk about today that one of the comments from my last video made me think about, and it's something that's been occupying my mind quite a lot in recent years, and I'm always wondering if other asexuals or other people are the same in this regard. For those of you that don't know, I regard myself as a heteroromantic asexual. Now this basically means that I'm still attracted to women, just not in a sexual way. But I still find them very attractive. I still like the female body in a very similar way to that heterosexual men would also. However, there is one big, I won't say slight difference, yeah, one rather big difference between how what I'm attracted to and what maybe a lot of other heterosexual men would be attracted to, it seems. Now, it's hard to put this next bit elegantly, but I'm going to try my best. So when I see a girl that I'm attracted to, maybe in the street or something like that, I can look at everything that a heterosexual person would and be completely attracted to. I love all of the features of the female body that you can see. I'm very I even get turned on by female parts that again you'd expect to be turned on by, I guess. But there's one differential thing, which is nudity. And for whatever reason, I've always struggled with this, and I find the female body much more attractive when they're in underwear or wearing certain tops. And I like revealing clothing in the same way. Again, I get turned on by certain aspects of this, but when it's complete nudity and someone's completely naked, I don't know what it is, but this is like the complete opposite of a turn on for me, and it's like, oh, that's it. This is what it is, and this makes no sense. This makes no sense because usually to me, and again, it's really hard to put this elegantly, and it's why I find it really quite difficult and challenging to talk about, especially on the internet. That the more revealing the clothing is, sort of the better, and the tighter the clothing is, sort of the more it's can sort of turn me on in a certain way. But yet when there's no clothing or anything like this, it's like, oh, this is it. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. So it's like the more that's on show is better for me, but when it's everything on show, then it doesn't turn me on in the slightest. I can't get my head around it. Can you? This has been a big thing in previous relationships as well, and previous people that I've dated, that when it's got to that stage, the undressing sort of thing, I think my reaction is always underwhelming to them when they undress, and there's even been a couple of times where they've been quite offended by this. Maybe not directly said that to me, but you can tell that, and it's fair enough, I guess, that my reaction to them being naked isn't like, oh my gosh, wow, because my reaction to anyone being naked isn't like that. I don't know why that is. It's just something I've always sort of experienced. But yeah, I like the idea of, revealing clothing and even taking clothing off to show more. But then to show everything just doesn't. I don't know what it is. It's just never appealed to me in this way. So why am I making this video? What's the point of it? I want to see if anyone relates in this sense, because I've never actually met anyone that sort of has said the same in this. It's whether they're maybe repulsed by nudity or something like this. I guess that's what I would be down to, because I guess I am sort of repulsed by it. It's not like it's nudity, it doesn't do anything for me. It is more like I don't want to see that, and it's a big reason that I've never got into any sense of pornography. I've never ever had naked pictures of anyone in my room. I would never even want to see naked pictures of anyone. It's just something is not my cup of tea, to say it in a very British way. But it doesn't make sense to me why I like a certain thing and then not a certain thing. Again, it really shows that it's not a choice and you can't really control what you like. But I feel like I've always been this way, and I've always wondered why. So I'm interested to hear if anyone else is the same in this regard. So this is a rather short video today, but I wanted just to make it just so there's a bit more awareness about it. Again, it shows that asexuality is a complete spectrum. Everyone is so different. Not every asexual is the same. Not every heterosexual person is the same. Not every homosexual person is the same. Not every pansexual is the same. Everyone is sort of different regarding sexualities. So it's good to take that into consideration and keep that in mind. Not just because you found another asexual doesn't necessarily mean that they're exactly going to be like you. But I am interested to see if anyone is the same as me in this regard. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video if you want to see more videos about this and talking about different aspects of asexuality like I used to do in the past. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll speak to you very soon. Take care.